in today's video, I entered CMG Superdome free power-ups, and I played a strategy that, honestly, I've never seen anyone else even do before. So this might be a novelty of mine. Regardless, we're going to try to play Heli Farm Engineer. The tower combination itself is not new, but the way I play it in free power-ups, that definitely is. So I'm going to showcase that to you guys, why I think it's really good, and how you can recreate that for yourself. So yeah, let's get right into it. So here we are against WGB3. That's actually a really good competitive wizard player. He's definitely not bad at that. So I just played him on another map where I couldn't play NG Farm Heli for context, right? So I just cut it out of the video because I really want to showcase this strategy specifically. But yeah, what we're going to be running with it is this, right? So that's why we want to run Damage Boost, Eco Choke, Super Eco Boost, run Offside. This is a great map for it. It's definitely one of the best ones. So yeah, we're going to try to make that work. So we want to place farmers all over the map, like where we're going to place our first engineer. The reason for that is because that's where we don't want our sentries to spawn. So we just place farmers all over so they can't spawn in the spots that the farmers are placed in, correct? He's going tag. Oh my god, that's probably tag village stuff with eco. Yeah, he's ecoing. I can tell by the pop count of my engineer. That might have been mistimed. No, it's 5.5 seconds. This should be good. Yeah, just barely goodness. Okay. Well, either way, we're not going to want sentries yet. We're going to want to go for sprockets first, actually. Oh my god, he placed a farm. Well, regardless, I guess we're going for sprockets then. That's a problem. We did not need that range. That's a wasted, like, some dollars. He has empowered towers with tag farm. Okay, so this is definitely something we can rush. Like, undoubtedly. The problem is, though, that empowered towers last a very, very long time. So I'm not going to be able to rush, like, immediately. But that's okay. Like, to force the blade shooter, but he just gets it up himself, which is rather interesting. I guess, I mean, he probably has Wizard third because he plays Wizard a lot, but, you know, he's... it's weird. Okay. I'm just going to go for sprockets here since I'm, like, already almost all the way with the range and stuff. This will defend, and this will be better against greens than, like, a fast engineering would be. And besides, it keeps him sending for a bit, which is utterly useless. You should not be sending into a 1-3 engineer with blacks. That barely makes me leak at all, and it contributes to me draining you, which is what we're aiming to do with this loadout. Because yeah, I didn't yet explain that. Now I'm finally going to go for the 2-3 to stop leaking. But fact of the matter is that you're really just looking to drain your opponent and then like completely overwhelm them with like your draining power, your late game advantage, and things like that, right? Because NG Farm Heli goes very far into the late game. You would be genuinely surprised how good the defense is late game. It probably dies to like a proper round 34 all outs is what I think it would die to. But honestly, with damage boost, because that's why we bring it, it's so much more powerful. Damage boost and the heli go crazy together. I'm not joking. Like, damage boost is just utterly insane with heli, like in general. It's so good. And you guys are probably going to very quickly see that, honestly. Okay, he's sending me... that's annoying. Okay, I'm just going to do this, and this will be better against leads. Just the first few, and then, you know, we'll see for the rest, right? So, okay, there we go. We're going to force the camo detection here. Bigger blast as well with spaced camo pinks. And we're going to wait until he gets up the bigger blast. Turns out that he doesn't, so I'm just going to send a tiny bit, not much. This is a bait rush. Goal is to bait some powers out, or just straight up, you know, force defense, which is exactly what happened. For cheap too, which is exactly what we want. I probably shouldn't have placed my farms there. It'll be hard to clutch up with an engineer in the back, but that's whatever. Let me go for quad dots. Actually, 2 helis should be fine here. Yep, we're good. Cool. So I'm just gonna go for some more farms here. We do not want our heli to be popping those balloons since we want our trap to collect it, yeah? So that's why we don't do that. He sold his defense, so we're gonna bait it back up. Just once again, same thing, right? So yeah, that's baits some defense out. That's very good. We're gonna collect that trap and just go for a facility. Now, if he sends too much here on round 16, I'm just gonna replace my trap further down the track, and that's gonna do it. All right, now we're gonna put our trap back up since that's where it's best placed, and now we already have that one other trap in the back in case he sends us any more balloon rushes, yeah? Now, if he sends us some more up, all we need is downdraft. We don't need more than that. Because, yeah, trap is just going to do the rest for the balloons, and the downdraft's goal is to just, you know, pop the Moab layer, the one that it can't blow back, and then all the ceramics get blown back into the trap. And that's why it works so well together, yeah? Because it just does that, and it's really, really good. He's sending a whole lot of rainbows in here. That's a problem. Are we good? Should be. Are we good? We are. Okay, downdraft is just broken. Should have thought so, honestly. Downdraft just being downdraft. Nothing too crazy here. So yeah, obviously he's running tack from mortar, so he doesn't outlast us in the late game, which is why I'm going to play passively here. Just go for this factory, and then we're just going to save up and defend any potential rushes that he might do. Oh my god, that's straight up and all out at this point. Let me quickly damage boost here. Are we good? Please be good. Sending camos because we didn't buy the camo on the heli, but that's okay. And that's a defend. Nice. Okay. So it looks like he really wanted to punish us for the greed, but did not succeed. And yeah, now he's just... Oh my god. Why would you do this? And yeah, he surrenders. Okay. So yeah, pro tip, do not all out NG farm heli. It's not gonna work. It's too good. He wants to rematch. Do I want to do that? No, I want to get keys for my clan, so I'm gonna re-queue. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So here's McChicken, top 33 global. Actually, pretty interesting profile to say the least. So Hot Tub is a very good map for NG farm heli, so we're gonna be definitely running it here. And yeah, oh yeah, I didn't mention this. I'm kind of top 1 press right now. I've been playing too much. At least you've been getting uploads, huh? I really am back to BTD, but I won't be playing as much the next upcoming days, I don't think. The reason I played this much is because we had a clan race going on, and as you guys probably know, I do lead the #1 clan, and you know, I am not gonna let anyone else have the top 1 clan if they're trying to race, compete with us and be toxic. Things like that, right? Because yeah, of course people can ask me like, hey, can I have the top 1 clan spot for this week? Can I, you know, be your staff? Things like that. I'll consider every time. But yeah, in some scenarios, people don't really want me having the #1 spot at any given moment, and they want it all to themselves, which, you know, clan stuff, I guess. Yay, love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for my sentry gun here. I would go for it here, but honestly, he's ecoing, so there's not gonna be much purpose to that. I feel like I'm just gonna go for a 9 inch nails here, and that'll be that, honestly, yeah. And this engineer will take care of everything just fine, everything that gets through. And then this engineer over here will anti-stall. Because, of course, I don't think I said this, but I say it in a bunch of my other videos. You want to pop all of the balloons, like, that enter the track from the AI path as fast as possible. At least 1 layer each. And what it's going to do is make the rounds go by much faster. And against eco players, for example, you're going to have a way easier time, like, draining them. Because overall, since you get less eco boosts in fewer rounds, the money in the game for both of you guys is going to be lower, right? And that's exactly what you want as the engineer player, because engineer is like the ultimate draining tower. It's especially good. It thrives in drain scenarios, but the only one that thrives more in drain scenarios is probably Cobra. And guess what my opponent has? But honestly, the good part is that engineer is the best counter tower to Cobra, honestly. There is no better counter, because the adjustment, which is its main source of like threats, is just taken care of by the engineer because you have the balloon trap. And the good thing about the balloon trap is the higher quality balloons that enter it, like the higher tier balloons that enter it, the more money it gives you. So they make you money by adjusting you, which is like what all of their money goes usually as the Cobra player. So they don't have adjustment as an option. They're forced to go for like the offensive push route, which more often than not is very easy to defend. And with Heli, it definitely is very easy to defend. So there's no real threat here. And besides, the rounds weren't anti-stalled too hard because of how Hot Tub works as a map. It's difficult to like anti-stall at all. So, you know, overall I'm completely okay here. I'm just gonna, like money-wise, I'm just gonna send... My bad. I'm just gonna send like leads to force the lead detection on the boomerang. I'm gonna go for my balloon trap. There we go. And I'm just gonna like keep farming. I don't know why I'm placing farmers here. My bad. Just autopilot. But yeah, I want to place farmers like all around here basically, and then I want to make sure the sentries spawn downwards. Now I'm gonna send this camo lead. I'm gonna just save up at this point, I think. I'm not going to reveal to him that I have Heli just yet. And just leave it at that for now. And see what he does, because he might have aggressive powers with this, honestly. It's pretty likely, actually, that he has aggressive powers. So I'm just going to save up. He lots of glues. He might be readying up for, like, an all-out. Because he has not Cobra farmed at all, which is rather worrisome, honestly. I'm just going to sell this in case he has like a sell freeze and I can't sell my farmer and I'm forced to place my second trap in the bad spot. That would be horrendous. So I'm not going to, you know, allow for that. But yeah. Just going to place a 1-0 farm here and like wait. I'm really worried about like a sell freeze. That would be pretty inconvenient to see, to say the least. But it doesn't look like he's doing anything really with his money whatsoever, so I'm not worried at all. For now at least, so I'm just gonna go for this. Oh, he offensive pushed, okay. Well, I'm just gonna quickly do this and get a downdraft ready as well. Worst comes to worst, I just boost here. There's nothing, it looks like. Oh, there's a BFB. Okay. How interesting. I'm just going to sell a farm for this, and I'm going to boost this, of course, as well. And that's going to be that. He is deactivated. Yeah, that does nothing. All right, then I'm not worried at all. Yep, this is free. And my trap can just collect all of those ceramics, and we're completely good. See, like, the good thing about this loadout compared to, like, Spike Factory, for example, is it doesn't have a weakness to deactivated abilities. All of its popping power comes from, like, actual, permanent popping power towers. So, yeah, obviously he surrenders. There's no deactivated abilities weakness. You completely counter it. Because even your Bloon Trap, which is your main round 13 defense, is, like, a left side upgrade. So it's not weak to it whatsoever. So that's one good thing about the strategy as well. But yeah, let's just move on to the next one now. All right, we got Killian this time around. I instantly matched this guy, which is rather lucky. My previous opponent took ages to match, but yeah, we're on A game here, which is not an NG Farm Heli map. So I'm just gonna wait until like 6 seconds, see if he skips. If he doesn't, that's gonna be unfortunate. Gonna say hi back at least, and please skip. I would like for me to have a skip in case I don't have an NG Farm Heli map next. No, you skip, bro. You're gonna have to skip. I'm not skipping. Okay, he skips, thank God. Zen Garden, nope. No Zen Garden here. And we get Industrial Zen, which is unlucky, yeah. Do I want to try and farm Henley on this map? That would be hilarious, honestly. No, he just quits. Okay, let's just move on. But yeah, unlucky maps here. Let's just move on. Okay, he's back for more. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to get a Gadinj from Heli map here, and I'm going to be able to play. Pinball Wizard is... It's playable. I want to try it. Okay, he skips. We got Battle Sands instead, which is definitely not an NG Farm Heli map. And we instead get Zen Garden. Oh my god. This is so unlucky. Well, I can't run NG Farm Heli on this, so I'm not going to. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this one out. Okay, he just quits. Then never mind. I guess we can, leave this in. Just funny disconnect. Woo! Okay, he's back for more a third time. Surely this time around we get an NG from Heli map like Shakes. Finally, one map. Guys, we got one map. That's crazy. He skips it. Cards. We get another map. Let's go. So these definitely are Energy Farm Heli viable maps. Granted, on cards, I probably would enjoy Ninja Spike Factory more. Because it's like on the very short end of things, but it's still playable here. So we're not gonna want to go for like super hard NT style, the kind that I do with like Spike Factory. We're gonna want to go for a spot that saves lives because we have damage boost here instead of like lightning spack type stuff. So we're gonna go for this spot instead, is what I have in mind. We probably want our sentries to spawn like over there. So I'm just gonna, eco choke him, and yeah, okay, we outlast every single time. We outlast Ninja, we outlast Spike Factory, we outlast everything. So no worries there, like at all. I'm just gonna go for a few reds into some blues. I'm gonna quickly eco choke this once more. I'm gonna send a bit more since I can, and yeah, that's pretty much the idea here. I'm gonna go for like farmers to cover for my okay, I messed up that eco choke, but that's whatever. He has lightning, okay, interesting. I'm just gonna go for my sentries, yeah. I've been hesitating a lot because I'm focusing on like where I want my sentries, but yeah, I'm just gonna force the faster engineering here by spamming him with pinks like 24/7, and that's gonna cause too many leaks, and he's not gonna want to spend a lightning on that most likely. So he's just gonna go for the fast engineering, yeah, but that takes a bit of time to set up, so I can still send, and maybe he's forced to lightning again. Is he? Is he just straight up gonna die? One life. Wow. Okay. Well, he's on 1 life round 5. This is what Eco Choke does. Jesus. What a scary situation to be in. I would not want to be this guy. Yeah, he just goes for sprockets. He has a 1-0 farm. Meanwhile, I have 2 farms. Like, I have a whole plantation up on this guy, and he's leaking, it looks like. No, he isn't. Okay. I thought we were gonna get a quick like round 7 death. That would have been crazy, but we're just draining him this hard. Like, it goes on to show how much Eco Choke does with NG. Honestly, it's utterly insane. But yeah, of course you want a spot where your engineer can be on last ideally. That's very good, and where it can still clean up on first. That's like the ideal engineer spots. He does have a lightning, which I'm definitely gonna force out with some yellows. I'm just going to spam them until the end of time, and eventually he's going to leak. Or just like get up crazy amounts of defense. That also, is a possibility of things he can do. He seems to be okay though. But yeah, I'm just going to go for like the hardest trap anti-stall spot possible. Something like this would be nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna start sending leads and pretty much just forcing the lightnings out. And you know, okay, never mind. He just instantly goes for trap. He's playing Omega safe, which is understandable because he doesn't have a lot of, you know, room with one whole life under his belt. I'm just gonna sell off these farmers. I won't be needing them anymore. But yeah, really not a lot of room for damage here. Meanwhile, I have my full 150 lives, which, you know, helps a whole lot. I'm just going to send a few whites here to then get a rush in. And there we go, that should do it. He lightnings, he has Spike Factory as well, okay. Is this enough? No, it's not, he just dies. Okay, cool. So we were massively outplaying that game. That was automatically a winning matchup because we were outlasting him late game and we just had so many more farms and so much more advantage. But yeah, let's just move on to the next one. GG's Killian only took 2 disconnects for you to get hard outplayed and die. Man, I feel bad for this guy. Alright, we're against Draknar88. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a fellow French person. Hello, in French. Bonjour. There we go, I said it. I hope you guys are happy I spoke French once. That's all the French you're gonna hear from me. Baggage claim, good NG Farm heli map. We're playing it. Let's go. Do I want to go? Yeah, I'll look at damage boost, TK choice, breaker boost. That seems good. I could go lightning with this, but I think I won't. For the simple reason that Draknar, if that's guy I'm thinking of, is very often a passive player. So Eco Choke should be stronger against like passive opponents. Because we can really like get the drain going. Which is what we're looking for. He actually has Dartling and places it in a very odd spot. He also has Eco Choke. Okay, so this is an Eco Choke mirror game, which basically guarantees that both of us are going to get very drained. So that's cool. But let's see if he can play Eco Choke properly. So if he's good, he Eco Chokes now, which he doesn't. So he can't Eco Choke me like next Eco Boost that we can get out of him. So that's, you know, something. I did not word this properly, but I hope you guys understood. Is that I want to Eco Choke like this Eco Boost of 54 seconds, which he can't do. He might have salted actually, which is definitely something to keep in mind. I'm just going to go for the fast engineering here and hope that, you know, this works out. It should though, it should. Keyword should. I just hope he doesn't have like a salted. That would be unfortunate if he did. He has Cobra. No, he has Super Eco Boost, okay. I think I just didn't see it and he used it for round 3, but yeah, just gotta stay careful of powers like Salted and Carp Eco, but as long as you're careful of them, you'll be okay. So my sentries are spawning in the most random places on Earth, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go for a second engineer and we should be fine to those blacks, I hope. This should be all the defense you need, theoretically speaking, but we're gonna find out. Here's Dartling Boomer Cobra, which once again, engineer hard counters Cobra, and he has Lightning 2, which is interesting in its own right. Granted, we don't have a plantation because of how hard the anti-stall and Eco Choke like played, so I'm gonna need to play more passively here. I can't rush because he has a Lightning, and you know, forcing Lightnings out in low money situations is not a good idea. So if he sends yellows, I'm definitely just gonna sell this engineer and go for sprockets, or if I don't have to sell it, I won't. I don't think I have to sell this. Yeah, I can just go for it. I'll boost. I just can't afford to leak too low with this strategy, especially on a map this short. So I'm just gonna go for my Bloon Trap next. Definitely think it's like the play. So we're gonna do that. Fast engineering should help a bit. He already went for an adjustment. Why? That serves zero purpose. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna defend those leads quickly and then go for my trap. There we go. And I don't, yeah, no, he doesn't have like an annoying Sabo power because he eco-choked me. So no need to worry about those, thankfully. I can just chill here and go for, okay, he's sending a lot of camos. It looks like he's liking camos to rush my strategy. And he's sending camo pings too, which I do not understand. That's not going to help your case too much. All it's going to do is force this farm cell. And then, like, you know, you're going to lightning everything, basically. It's the idea. Or just sell everything and die. That's also an option. Good job, Draken. Oh, you're as skilled as I remember. Sorry for poking fun at him, but that was pretty funny, you gotta say. What a funny game. Okay, let's just move on to the next one now. Oh my god, Candy! No way! Again? Okay. Well, we're on Snowy Castle. I do not want to play that. I hope he knows I'm doing an NG Farm Heli video or like some video of some sort and he's just gonna skip. I'm gonna ask him to skip if he wants to. Hi. I'm just gonna like, no, please skip. Not Snowy Castle. Not Farmyard, please skip. Please. Thank you, Candy, I love you. Hot Tub, yes, very good. Very, very good. We're gonna go NG Farm Heli against Candy. That's a very, very good opponent to test this out on. So this is gonna test how good NG Farm Heli is against like actually good players. I hope Kenny knows he's going to be featured on my videos. I'll just tell him later after this game. He's going Duckling Farm, so probably Glue is what I'm guessing. I'm just going to Eco Choke right off the bat, and that's basically what we're going to do, right? I hope that caught his Eco Boost, by the way. I think it did, but I just want to like be sure. If he sends any reds, yeah, I'll just instantly go for my sentries. And I'm gonna Eco Choke on 31. There we go, very good. I hope he doesn't have like a Salted, but he never runs it. Surely Candy is not running Salted for a video. Yeah, surely, right? Okay. I don't think he ever would run Salted for a video anyway, he hates it. Let me Eco Choke again, there we go. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna go for Fast Engineering if we need it, against Pinks, that is. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it right now. Gonna go for this 9-inch nails as well, should help. Gonna clear out all those Bloons. And now we have all the defense that we need for the next lots of rounds, honestly. We should be fine, like, to blacks almost, if not completely. The most that it can force is like another 0-0 NG. And then we'll be okay for sure, like guaranteed. So we got a lot of defense up, but that's gonna guaranteed anti-stall the rounds. We're almost there for sprockets, which we're gonna need for yellows at most. And yeah, that's the idea, right? So he's sending blacks, but I'm just gonna ignore them and I'm just gonna rush with greens to try to force a power out, something like that, right? So he's just completely sending greens at me, which I think is a sign that he wants to lightning if it gets too bad. So I'm just gonna straight up like get defense because I have a damage boost but no lightning of my own. And he has a glue. Okay, that's what I expected out of him. And he goes for a splatter, so we don't need to rush this anymore, like at all for sure. To yellows, he'll be mostly okay, but he sold that Dotling and is gonna go for a plant. So I think I might want to rush instead because of that cell. If he didn't sell, I wouldn't have rushed, but since he did, we might force a power out here. He probably has a lightning, which he's just going to use. Yep, there we go. And we're going to force some leaks by sending a tiny bit more. And I'm going to go for more sends. And I'm just going to force all the lightnings out if that's what he wants to do. He damage boosts instead, okay. Interesting. I'm just going to go for the sprockets. I'm going to go for it on first, if I could. It would be nice. Worst comes to worst, we boost here, but doesn't look like that's going to be needed. Probably sent a lead behind. Yep, he did. Okay. Just going to go for this cleansing foam. And we're chilling. For now, at least. Please, foam, place in time. Thank you. Please, foam, place in time. I don't want to get off the trap right now because of... Okay. Sure, we just leak this. Sure. I don't mind. Let me go for camo lead. And he already went for a second plantation. My goodness, he's fast when it comes to farms. So we're just going to want to place some farmers here so it spawns at the bottom. We're going to make room for our future helis if needed. And he goes for bank right now, which is something for sure. Instant boost to this, okay. And I'm just going to keep rushing. I'm just going to keep going with more sands, more sands, more sands, and more sands. And glue splatter, and he dies. Amazing. Okay, GG's Candy. Obviously, you can't greed that hard. That just doesn't happen. But yeah, GG's to Candy. Shout out to his YouTube channel. And he face bombs, and he didn't even leave me time to give him heart eyes. I'm sorry, Candy, for your loss. But yeah, good game. And I guess I'm just gonna go play the last game of the video now. But you know, Candy Skull also has a YouTube. Just want to point that out, and go subscribe to him. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, we're against Luke. This guy is very chill on Discord. I know him. He's one of the leaders of Blue Blood, actually. But yeah, top 23 global, and he's just a very cool guy. Honestly, props to you, bro, for being, you know, so nice. That's all I gotta say. But yeah. We're gonna go on offside, looks like, which is a pretty good last map for last game. But yeah, obviously, you know, while I was on the topic of subscribing to other YouTubers' channels, you can consider subscribing to mine. It would be pretty cool, you know, like it's literally one press of a button. Okay, two, you gotta just exit full screen, and then you come back and press that subscribe button, and then like you can come back to watching the video in full screen. It takes you like 3 clicks, bro. Please do it. He might have the opening farm boomer, which is why I'm gonna go for sentry first. Think it's probably a smarter idea. Either way, we should still anti-stall decently enough. So I'm not too worried. Yeah, this is good anti-stall. There we go. We forced the powerful darts. That's what I wanted to do. And I keep dragging my iPad up and having to cut that out of the video. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just gonna go choke once again. I'm gonna go for even more farms, more bananas, and even more farmers as well. And when we get enough farmers placed down, which will be the whole map, because I want the trap placement also in advance to be correct, because I don't believe Luke is going to die before I get to, you know, have my trap down on the map. I would be really surprised, to say the least, if he died beforehand, but I don't think he will. It looks like he's trying to stall around, so he might have passive. Not too sure. Although the stall is not working out too well for him. But yeah, I'm going to go for the fast engineering after this rush, or even right now. No, he has boomer. Okay, he has boomer, so anti-stall won't matter. I can just play safe here, because he has aggressive house, like guaranteed. So he's, you know, trying to run like aggressive house, kill me early. So we don't necessarily care about the anti-stall. So like this engineer spot is honestly kind of bad in this specific matchup. Else it would be the best one. But yeah, honestly, anti-stall is not even that big of a problem because we're draining him and keeping his farm super low. So it's in the end not too bad. If he rushes with like yellows, I'm gonna instantly sprockets. I'm just gonna buy the 90 snails in advance just in case. Okay, gonna instantly sprockets here. And gonna set this back to last, back to first. And just keep alternating between the two. And there we go, I can go for second plantation now, and we have very, very good farms, so it's looking great. Our NG star was heavy, but that's expected from my NG spot, so it's whatever. Ultimately, I would like to stall those rounds, because, you know, just big problems for later when I'm gonna want money for aggressive powers, which really you can expect from Duckling Farm Boomer as a strategy. You can expect aggressive powers, like it's basically a guarantee at that point. Yeah, I'm just going to force this Bionic here. There we go. And I'm going to force Camo LEDs and just save up. Because we're going to want to counter some like quick shot Team Tower stun stuff, which is going to take some farm cells, unfortunately, but I'm ready to go through that if that's what I have to do. He might, you know, try to do a self-freeze all out, something like that. No, he isn't. But I'm just going to play safe and like save up most of my money. Like, I'm gonna keep something like 3k at all times, and we should be chilling. You just want to play really, really safe against this kind of strategy, because you just outlast Duckling Farm Boomer every time. So why, you know, take risks and greed, right? So I'm not greeding hard, I'm just greeding enough, is the idea. I'm like basically playing the game 3k down, more than I should, but that's okay because his money situation is also very low, so it's whatever, right? Ultimately, it doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna wait until I can greet for my Republic, because round 16 is coming up and it's a problem sometimes. Just gonna reveal Heli, gonna go for my Republic now, and yeah, we should be good. We have a lot of farms here, like a lot. So I'm just gonna go for second Republic and just chill with those farms for a long time, is the idea. He's gone for Ducklings and Vans, which makes me wonder what he's running. But I'm not gonna greed hard. I'm gonna greed for the facility like at the end of round 18. I do not want to greed, because that can cause problems. I'm gonna get the second trap ready too, just in case I need it. I'm gonna prepare 2 helis, really make sure I'm okay. Just gonna go for these and we'll be fine. I'm just gonna want to spam collect this trap, and there we go, we're good. Now I can go for my facility, and I'm just gonna sell off those farmers. Don't want to have to deal with them anymore, honestly. Alright. Obviously, this farmer thing is not like an absolute necessity. If you don't want to have to deal with it, that's also okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna send him a BFB and try to defend, basically, is the idea. Okay, he's all outing for sure. Yeah, and then just go for this Apache, and there we go. He has quick shots. That's a-okay. He has Team Tower stun too. And we're good. So it's just a win. Nice. Love it. And yeah, that's about it. GG's Luke. And that's how you counter aggro with this strat. Pretty good display, honestly. And yeah, GG's to Luke. Sorry for, you know, stalling you on your grind. He's in the top 20s in global, but it was for the video. So yeah, GG's to Luke. That's gonna be it for today's video. Of course, if you can take those little extra button presses out of your day to like and subscribe the video, because if you made it this far, you probably enjoyed it. Please consider those. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I guess it's gonna be it for today's video. I'm going to show you guys my position on the leaderboard to end off things. But I hope you guys had a good time, and have a good one, buddy. Bye-bye.